Look just behind me. We are almost getting set. Right around 8 a.m. this particular session will begin. Today is going to be a lot of things, but what is key is that we know the chairman of the Church of Pentecost, Apostle Eric Kwabena-Nyamiche, will be delivering the State of the Nation address. Well, before we even get started with all the talk and all that, let me introduce you to my two ladies. You know them already. I don't have to introduce them. Akosia Chira, of course, is here. And then Etona Magbemo and Sujawa. Akosia, today, how ready are you?
And my crowd said, Yamadishin, and Yaho and Tiano. And yes, shut up on us apart. Jordan, and obvious a warm up. The Kakaba and that Pono Edru Swatch, and Nasha Cosini Fiada Swanum, and the Church of Pentecost, and Pennyfonshia with the idea Tosso Adriana and Sia, and the Airbus on it. And who knew to a chinedom where Charles Medina Shassia and no, and the edge of Tata at the Abo at the regiment, and when you made a baby and they go up something for at the big form a year has said.
That's all. Are you ready? So you're so for buying it. I've seen your dad already around.
Yes.
How ready are you?
I'm ready. I mean, all the time. When it comes to a lot is expected. But one of the things that I can't wait for is where Chairman gets to congratulate those who have achieved something for the church. Because we want to possess the nation, and we've seen individuals doing that, not just as a church on the whole, but individuals in the church are actually achieving a lot. And you yourself, I'm excited about that one.
Oh, yes.
That handshake from winning that award. So I'm waiting for that in particular for the Intermediate Entertainment. I want to be interested.
Kwabena Mpesa Mekara for say, Mokai the year 2022. Praise Achievement Awards na Ebasono. I'm so proud of my me and my co-host Daniel Kwabena for the whole Ghana. You can't want my TV, Juma, one see Mustafa Tapa, one of the first Abbas, one is the best TV presenter of the year. Chairman, Kwabena, so Ninu man, not for Hasaya, yeah, Babeja Kwabena, oh, Nanti, I'm ready to know.
Well, this live broadcast is proudly sponsored by Lufat. Lufat for all your malaria issues. Please get Lufat. Also, this live broadcast is proudly brought to you by Sam Lade's Enterprise. If you look at what I'm wearing,
you look so good.
Of Sam Lade's. Thank you.
Make us sure.
Almost every guy. Sam Lee's is sponsoring almost every meal in Pen TV, and so you have to get your suit from Sam Lee's so that you can look sharp as this.
Thank you. Thank you.
Now, Kwabena say no ahofeno enya wonko a oba Pen TV ha say ya emrante emema adwuma wo ha nyina no Kwabena ta de wo nyina hye pepepa wo mo di ba betwa TV ne camera adwuma wo ha say ntina na ya hofa de ba in Sam Lee's ya da was pa.
Of course, you should see all the guys here, the way they look beautiful. Then we won't also forget Next Computers. So our live broadcast is brought to you by Sam Lade's Enterprise, Next Computers, and of course Lufat.
Yeah.
I was telling you about the awardees who will be, I mean, all those who have won certain awards, they will be recognized by the chairman. But that's not just what will happen today. The chairman will deliver the State of the Nation address, where
the State of the Church. It's always the State of the Nation. President in the making.
Yeah. So the State of the Church address will be delivered by the chairman. The chairman will talk about our membership.
Yeah.
The chairman will talk about the social interventions we have done for the community, for the nation. Last year, for instance, chairman spoke about providing boreholes. About 60,000 people benefiting from it. Yes. And this year, I can only hope that it's going to be better. We are going to show you what the church has achieved. Don't forget, the prison project. I know the chairman last year touched on it, and we want to see how far that prison project has also gone. So today, you need to be relaxed, be expectant, be praying as well if you're a member of the Church of Pentecost to support this opening session. It's the opening session, and we have about 80 minutes more. By 8 a.m., we'll go live and bring you the pictures. But this is what will be happening today, and a lot of guests will be coming. Of course, we are expecting members from the ecumenical bodies like GPCC and the rest will be here. We know that His Excellency, the Vice President of the Republic, is our special guest, and we are hoping that we'll have him here as well. This is our 46th session of General Council meetings, and we are really, really expectant. Don't forget that JB Dankwa along the line will be coming in either before we start or after with 1 or 2 interviews as well. But we are really, really expectant of today, and we want you to be praying to support the General Council meeting.
Kwabena Okampa Bossam Sayamompire Infantile General Council meeting at the Church of Pentecost, Home and Urban Missions, Ham Equonum, Wamo Enya Kumesha Wama said the nation possesses and so at the 120 non-stop prayer change mediation so then the say almost Shasia Juadano. El Pompaya coping said Fiada Bedru and Sana Jumedian in Abana Yentano. But money so do who Bajibu Bina areas are hot ones area be and a branded on should a woman pie bono, woman bed, a woman do one of the ebe, but money so area no be bram or bono so you don't be a tie, Jumedia, I said, Jinabi Besu Habiano, Mino me and Yahu ever movie.
That's all.
Yes, so it's the 46th General Council meeting of the church. It's a big one for the church, and so we want to encourage you to really, really pray as the decisions are being made. Of course, we'll bring you the ones that we can stream online, and make sure you stay tuned. And then as we are praying, we are also updating you right here on Pen TV. We are actually streaming on Facebook, so you can also share the link to others out there. We are live on DSTV channel 367 and also on GoTV channel 175. We've got some few minutes to get going.
Don't forget again, the live broadcast is brought to you by Lufat. I've told you that if it's about malaria, this time that we are entering the rainy season, please get Lufat and take away your malaria. Also, some Lates Enterprise. If it's about corporate wear, your suits, your trousers, whatever, just like what I'm wearing, I look good. It's by courtesy of some Lates Enterprise. I want to also forget, very, 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 very important. I'm not forgetting at all. Also, Next Computers, for all your computers and accessories, photocopiers and the rest, please, very, very, never mind.
Don't worry, it's a live stream.
Yes, we are in the session, so you should be seeing some of these people. But I've seen our media pastor, Dr. Dela Kuchi around. I've also seen the manager of Pen TV here, Pastor Kwesi Santiano. JB Dankwa is also around. All the other ministers. This is our General Council meeting, so you can expect that this is actually the highest decision-making organ of the church. And so when the General Council meeting is in session, that is serious business. So we ask you, church members, Christendom, to pray to support the Church of Pentecost. Key issues happening today. We will have the General Secretary. A new one will be elected at this General Council meeting. Very, very important. We'll have a new chairman. It will be our own chairman because he is ending his first term. So we'll have the election of a chairman as well. Some executive council members will also be elected. This is the meetings that we have a lot of our ministers being transferred from one place to the other. These are all things that are happening at this General Council meetings. I tell you, there's a lot to expect, and we will only be leaving you here, just wishing you all the best. Quickly to Akusi and Etonam, and then hand over to JB Dankwa before we end the session and then enter into the main auditorium.
I will say forward share Pen TV Facebook Pen TV GH, Oko Instagram and Twitter at Pen TV GH, www.pentvonline.com. Abe Fontaine so Kwamayanda AA God's appointed time fabrics for us. Any toppers clothing Sabribiano, Warmo Eshayang enter the Asada and Camp Warmo Etonam.
Yeah, so let's just wrap it up.
All right, we are wrapping up. So, good morning to all Pentecost children. All Pentecost pastors' children. And
Preacher kids, PK.
All right, so stay with us. In the next 10 minutes, we should be going into the main hall and bring you the session. But JB Dankwa is coming up very soon. He has some very, very instructive interviews to come up within the next 10 minutes before we join the main session.
That's what happened, TV. Yeah, that's it.
Right.
General Council Meetings 2023. Pastor Dr. Kluche, media pastor, is here. Research pastor is also here. So, Pastor Adela, quickly, what's your view? Because we'll come back again.
Yeah, I'm so excited. The D-Day that we have been waiting for is finally here. And we are not expecting anything more than a spirit-filled ceremony.
Right.
Yeah.
Now, let me get back to the research man. Most of the things that chairman is going to say will largely depend on a lot of works that you did in terms of statistics and then trying to bring the overview and evaluation of the program that we did. What is your expectation, even though we'll be delving more into the figures later on?
Yes, my expectation is to see what the church has been able to achieve in the past years as compared to 2021. So when we compare the report that chairman gave in 2021, we want to see that the church, are we progressing? Yes, that's what we are all looking forward to. So with time, I guess we will see what chairman will say based on the figures, comparing it to 2021. We'll get to know where the church is heading towards. And I guess we are expecting an exciting time, a glorious moment in this council meeting.
All right. Now, let me have, that's a friend. He's also a member of Pentemedia board. And after that, he's also here covering as a journalist. What is your expectation for this opening ceremony as a journalist participating?
All right, Jimmy.
And an elder of the church as well.
Okay, I'll first speak as a journalist, external journalist of the church. And my expectation is the figures that has to do with membership, either the church is growing or not.
Yeah.
And the figures that has to do with support from the church to members. Out there, what we think or what we say when we mount our podiums in our various media houses is that the Church of Pentecost hardly help its members. So we know, those of us who are elders of the church and members of the church know how the church comes out to help members. And we are only interested in the figures, the amounts, how much the church has spent on its members in terms of health, in terms of education. And that is what we are going to blow out there.
All right. Thank you. Now, Pastor, you are still also overseeing the media aspect. This morning, how prepared are we for the takeoff?
Yeah, we are 100% prepared. As we said, we are getting a lot of external media guys coming on board. The Vice President will be in attendance. And then we are going to get a press from the Vice Presidency also coming on board. So definitely, we are prepared for both in-house and external media.
All right.
Yeah.
Now, we are also informing you that this 9C that you see here is coming from Sam Lee's Enterprise. Sam Lee's Enterprise is always on point. If you want to look sharp and exquisite, certainly you have to come on to Sam Lee's Enterprise. Lufat is the only accredited medicine that is used as an antidote for malaria. So anytime you are feeling feverish or you have any signs of malaria, make sure that you use Lufat. Lufat is the only thing coming from Tobinco Company Limited. Earlier we had wanted to just have a bite with our main sponsor who happens to have given us our outfit. But before we go, a lot of the numbers will be churned out, and we are expecting you to make it as simple as possible for an ordinary person to understand. What is the promise?
Yes, after Chairman's State of the Church address, I guess we will come back and we will explain everything so that even the people in the rural setting will be able to understand. Elder was talking about, we want to see whether the church membership is growing, the amount spent on education, on health. So after the address, we will compare 2021 and 2022. Then we'll see where we are heading towards.
Pastor, you want to quickly introduce the media team that we assemble under Pentemedia quickly over here?
Yeah, for the Pentemedia Center, let me start with the Media Ministry Department. We have Prince Kojo Asare, an editor in charge of the social media team. And then we have, Fred Cheche, who is also in charge of the website and then the print. Because we are going to do a newsletter, so he's in charge of that. We have Kingsford in charge of videography. So all the short and inspiring videos that you see is from Kingsford. We also have Joe Atto, very, very instrumental at the social media front. We have what we call our graphic designers that are coming out with a state-of-the-art infographics. I'm talking about Albert and also, Solomon Take. All those guys are there, including myself.
And now the Pentemedia team, we have Augustine as the technical director. We have Niama as the sound engineer. We have our pastor Kwesi Asante. And now he is on the Pentemedia. He is watching the Pen TV session. We have Zeru on the switching, the man who is taking it out the camera guys, we have Edusei, we have Ospor, we have PK, we have Sami Odate, we have sound engineers all in there. When we visit inside there are people who are doing projection, there are pastors, there are also groups and individuals who are helping us. We may want to quickly delve into it and get in to know. All right. So we are saying that we'll be coming after chairman has spoken with our address. We have the crowds of experts and analysis. Analysts who are here will help us do better analysis. We'll reduce the figures to barest minimum so that you'll be able to understand. And so Pen TV, we are here, we are set. Watch out. And let's go back to the auditorium for the opening ceremony of the 2023 General Council meetings. God bless.